everybody. Today we're going to be talking about Sony Mocopi, which is advertised as a all-in-one motion capture solution that could be used for motion capture, VTubing, or for full body tracking in virtual reality. The Sony Mocopi comes in a really slick package and a really compact carrying case, which is really nice, that also doubles as a charger. In the box, you're going to get this charging case that's also USB-C chargeable. You're going to get 5 straps and 1 clip that can be used for attaching them to your body for motion capture. They advertise these to have a 10-hour battery life, and you get 6 trackers. When you can get these on sale, they're about $3.99, but most often they're about $450 American. They have a nice magnetic mount to them, which is also additionally secured by a clip, but when you're in the charging case, they just magnetically snap into place and will charge. Sony Mocopi updates the motion capture at a 50 Hertz polling rate, and it is IP65 water resistant. And since they are IMU trackers, it also means that they're occlusion free. So since they're so small, you can easily hide these under your clothes if we're on the go VTubing. One of the things that I really like about the Sony Mocopi is that they're so small and so lightweight and easily portable, and it allows you to do a lot of VTubing or motion capture stuff on the go no matter where you are. In order to use the Sony Mocopi, you need to have a smartphone and download their application, which does all the magic in terms of motion capture and VTubing. There are various ways that you can attach the trackers to your body, either for full body tracking, upper body tracking, or supplementary full body tracking if you're going to use these in VR. It comes with all the trackers that you need, and there's no way to use more than 6 trackers with Sony Mocopi. If you want to use the Sony Mocopi in these supplementary modes, such as lower body VR, the straps that they provide will not be enough to get you where you're going. In my case, I designed a 3D printable conversion mount that I'll be releasing alongside of this video that you can use to mount to your body using Vive tracker straps. What's also really nice is that these can also be used as SlimeVR trackers, meaning in SlimeVR mode, you can pair these with other trackers to have more tracking points if you need them. What's really cool is that in the application, you can also record animations directly in the application for use later. Additionally, you can import your own VRM model. Unfortunately, if you have a more complicated or intricate VRM model, will cause the application to crash. So in my case, I'm not actually able to put my own VTuber model in Sony Mocopi. Overall, the tracking with Sony Mocopi leaves a lot to be desired. There's no wrist movement or no ankle movement. Instead, it's only meant to be used on your wrists and your ankles, meaning that you're not going to be able to have any wrist movement or ankle movement at all. And the downside too is, since they're limited to a maximum of 6 trackers, it also means that you can't expand it in the future to have more fidelity with your tracking. There's a lot of tracking latency, either directly on the application. So at times I would find I would do a movement, there would be a slight noticeable delay from my actual action to what I saw on the phone. The thing is, Sony is advertising this as a complete all-in-one VTubing solution. But the problem is the application itself doesn't support face tracking, finger tracking, wrist movement, or ankle movement. This wouldn't be so much of a problem, but additionally, they don't allow for any input of these tracking methods. The actual tracking quality also kind of has this weird floaty quality to it. Trying to use the Sony Mocopi on the go, the body would drift really quickly, and it would cause really weird body movements, and it also would have floating, and at times limbs would be in places that they shouldn't be. So you can't really use the Sony Mocopi for long shots or live content or something that is time sensitive, because if you're trying to do something with longer shots, often you'll find that the quality of the motion capture that you get out of it is either really floaty, it has weird drifting to it, meaning that it would need to be cut together or re-recorded. And additionally, if you're trying to use this for live content like VTubing, you'll find that you'll have to constantly recalibrate over and over again. Essentially, to get the best out of these, you have to be willing to re-record and reshoot and redo things over and over until you get the thing just right. Be prepared to have multiple takes in order to get what you want. Overall, the fidelity of the tracking is not so great. It's very drifty, has a lot of latency, and gives you a floaty effect, would often require you to do multiple takes if you're using it for animation or for recording a video. The upside though is that using the Sony Mocopi app is very easy to get on and get started, and it's very easy to get calibrated. The downside though is that it's not a complete solution. It has a very specific niche use case for either recording animation for later post-processing, or you want to do a quick recording of a clip of your character without needing to worry about face tracking, finger movements, or more higher fidelity movements such as wrist or ankle movement. If it does fit your specific niche, it could be good. The issues in terms of tracking quality doesn't make it that great. One of the major strengths though is that it comes in a nice small package that is very durable and water resistant. And I would expect these to last for quite a while. The only problem I have is that if ever in the future the battery dies, it won't be very easy to repair. So who is the Sony Mocopi really for? The Sony Mocopi is really for people who is doing on-the-go short form clips that don't require a high fidelity of accuracy in terms of movement, or someone who is okay going through multiple takes in order to get the kind of motion they're exactly looking for. If you're able to get over the downsides of the tracking quality and you're willing to re-record clips that don't turn out exactly how you want it, and you're okay not having facial expression, finger movement, wrist, hand movement, and you have a more simple VTuber model, this could be a really good solution for you. Even though the Sony Mocopi can be used for VTuber upper body tracking and lower body VR, in these use cases, Mocopi runs into a lot of issues due to the problems with tracking and drift. This has been Fofamit. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you to all of my Patreons who have been supporting me to help me make this kind of content. And also, you want to have a conversation, you can either join the Discord or you can check me out on Twitch on this link right here. Bye!